Hello, AEP 800. This is Joe Leibner again. This is my fifth and final video in the 5 New Technology series, and the technology I will be focusing on is Khan Academy. So my day-to-day job in the classroom is in-school suspension teacher. Well, the nature of that means that kids are in there all day long, they're missing their regular classes, and I am only certified in general science. And with that comes the knowledge of some science, in lower level stuff, but when you start getting into physics or when you get into maths or economics, algebra, English, some of those things I'm just a little bit out of touch with. Well, the kids are in there and they're learning anyway, so this is one of those resources that I have to go to when I need a little bit of help with some content or some curriculum. So very straightforward, khanacademy.org. This is, again, a resource. The reason I chose this is because it's something that I use on a regular basis as a tutor, as a helper for kids. So that's the main focus and the objective that I'm trying to achieve with this, is just to get kids a little bit more of a resource to complete some of their work without the regular teacher. Khan Academy is a open and free, essentially tutor or learning or class setting, however you want to describe it, website. It is gives them the opportunity to take some very straightforward visual lessons and to hopefully gain some better understanding of some concepts that they're likely already working in their classes. So I'll just go through, show you a little bit about it. We're going to stick with math for this example, just so we can show. I don't have guys that are on early math, guys or girls. My kids are all high school age, but I'll use that as my example for the purposes of this video. So if we're going to, let's say I've got a kid in ISS that needs help with their addition and subtraction. Okay, so we just go to khanacademy.org. If it's something that I'm not familiar with or I'm uncomfortable trying to teach without a refresher, then we'll just go to this. If the kid's doing something on addition and subtraction, we can just go into the subject search field, addition, and then it will give you everything that there is that has that in the title. You can just go to math, and then it'll give it to you by grades. You can go to it by subjects. If you click on subjects, early math, arithmetic, so on and so forth, all the way through. You can do math by grade, and then again, there's all these other areas too, should you have that need. So once you get to the math that you need, we're in early math right now. So what do you want to learn in early math? Well, we're looking at addition and subtraction. So we click on that, and then it will give you essentially like a course. It's almost like a Google Classroom, but again, made up by different people. It gives you a lesson, and then it gives you a quiz, and it also gives you practice. So it gives you the opportunity as the educator or as the student to refresh yourself. So let's click on this. What is addition and subtraction? And it will quite literally start a video. So the video is somebody going through. You can see that they're working on a math problem. The teaching, in my experience, has always been very clear and concise and understandable. You haven't had to worry a whole lot about understanding accents or things like that. It's all in English. It's easy to understand, and the visuals make a significant help. The other thing that's very nice about this is the videos are all relatively short. You're not going to see something that's 30 or 40 minutes long. These are all in between 2 and 5, maybe 10-minute videos, but they're all pretty brief. And so that's very approachable for a student, particularly if it's something they're uncomfortable with. They're not going to want to sit down and watch a 15-minute lecture on something. So you just go. We've got our intro to addition. We can save this if we were to log in and have it, and we can have our own set of things. So if we're going through chemistry class and we're struggling with the periodic chart or something along those lines, I can save a few of those lessons in my area so that I can refer back to them easily without trying to get lost. So we've got our introduction, then we've got our practice, and so it'll quite literally give you the option 4, check, you get a cute little thing, and you get it done. Let's go to the next one. We'll put in the wrong one here. 3, check, not quite yet, try again, skip for now. So it's nice because it's essentially a course. Now, they're not getting credit for this, obviously, but again, it mimics very closely traditional classroom settings in a digital field that kids can go access on their own without instructor assistance to learn things, and it's absolutely great. The 2 ISTE standards that I believe this qualifies for is ISTE 6A and 6B. So it's all about learning and giving the students the proper resources and settings to achieve their goals, and me in the process. So that's all I have for this video. It's a great resource. I would encourage anybody that's not familiar with this to bookmark it, even if you're not a teacher or an instructor. Even if you're certified in a certain area and you just want another approach to teaching, see some other people do some lessons. It's a great resource if you just like to learn. Thank you, and I will see you another time.